Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to the shop. So this is more of a vlog style video to kind of let you know what's happening. I am right in the middle of the new forge build. So as you can see from right there, there we go. That is the new forge. It is fully lined at this moment in time, waiting to be reconstructed. So the reason why I haven't been able to get it constructed as of yet is, well, life. So I bought Castolite, which is what it's got a sheet of kaolin wool in there, and then a Castolite covering to keep the kaolin wool from going around, so that it should be pretty decent. And once it gets fired, it's going to have some ITC reflectant on it. But the problem was I ran out of Castolite. I had a week off, and that was my plan to build that, so I started it all up, and then I ended up not having enough Castolite to do the entire forge, so my math was bad. And unfortunately, it took them 2 weeks to ship the new Castolite, which is craptastic, because that entire week was basically wasted. After that week, school started, so yay! I am back teaching full-time, and the first weeks of school are always crazy. I mean, crazy. So because of that, I haven't really been able to get in here. And of course, the remodel, which you guys don't know about, but we're currently remodeling my son's bathroom. And as such, that has taken every weekend. We should be finished today. But that has put me back quite heavily from finishing up this last video and making this forge 100% and done, or at least usable. So I'm hoping to get that done in the next week or two, which means the video should be up shortly thereafter. There's a lot of video for me to edit because it's taken me a fair amount of time, and it is a multi-camera edit video, so that means it has multi-camera angles. The other cool thing, Knife or Death is being released. Yay! So there was some, question as far as whether or not they were going to release the other episodes that they filmed. And it looks like the show is premiering this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I think 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think I might be in the first episode. So if anybody's curious and wants to watch me run around with a giant sword and cut things, go watch it. It's a kick and a half. It's an obstacle course. It was grueling. It was hot. And it was a lot harder than I expected it to be. But that should be airing this weekend, or at least it should be premiering this weekend. They haven't told me what episode I am in. So if I'm not in the first episode, I'm sorry. It's a guess on my part based off of the episode's description. Pure guess. So I could be wrong. And if I am, no big deal. And if I'm not, great. I get to watch it. I really hope that I don't suck because all of you will be watching it. So hooray. Other things that are in the pipeline. Once this forge is built, I'm going to be finishing up some videos that have been sitting on my shelf for quite some time. I'm also going to be starting some new ones. I have rearranged the shop, so let me take you on a slight tour. In here, maybe. I'm doing this backwards, so it's kind of hard. So you see that shelf right there? That's where I used to keep all of my metal. So this section is a little bit more done. And all of the metal is right there. So there you have it. That is all of my metal supplies on a nice little rolly cart. So there's that. I'm going to be continuing to upgrade the shop, so you'll see some things change. There's so many people out there that have shop builds that I am not going to bother to film pretty much any of it. You'll just notice the background changing on occasion. I am planning on building an anvil stand that I will film, as I am going to put my new forge here, and then my anvil is going to go over there. And the The biggest reason for that is it allows me to see things. The new forge is really big, and it allows me to open up these big double doors and have the forge stick out from there. And if I need to pass through, we need to open up the pass through, I am not putting huge amounts of flame on my back wall, which, you know, I've got more than enough kaolin wool to cover it up and prepare it and get it so it doesn't burn, but I don't want to do that. Air doesn't burn a lot better. So that is my intentions. So stay tuned for those videos as well. So yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't posted recently. Unfortunately, real life takes precedence, and that is my full-time job as a teacher. And so I'm hoping to get that done and get the new forge, that thing, up and running, because I'm as curious as you guys are to see how it works. So yeah, stay tuned for that video. As I said, it should be out in a couple weeks or so. So peace out, and leave comments if you have any questions. By all means, do so. If you haven't watched Knife or Death, I believe the first season is on Hulu. I'm not sure about the first half of the second season. They kind of split second season part 1, and then I think they're billing part 2. So they filmed season 2 and 3 at the same time. It's weird. So if there's interest in the comments about me talking about Knife or Death and the Forged in Fire Knife or Death and how it works and everything else along those lines, by all means, let me know. You know, once you see the episode, hopefully you like it. Give me thumbs up, subscribe, the whole 9 yards, and I'll see you on the flip side.